June 17th, 2026. Here's what I've been doing since I left Miami, Fort Lauderdale. I went to Orlando, of course. I got videos from Orlando. So you know I was in Orlando, and I stayed in Orlando until May 7th. My goal when I got to Orlando was to go up north in June because I had to stay down in Florida because of the weather. And I was ready to leave Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. So Orlando was warm enough for me to go there. So I stayed in Orlando, and the goal was to go up north, somewhere in one of the northern cities around June. Well, I'm in Orlando, living fine. I found a place to stay. I was doing some panhandling to make a little money. And around the 1st of May, well, actually, this was around the 7th of May, I was out panhandling, and two policemen came up to me. They approached me and told me I wasn't supposed to be, that I couldn't panhandle where I was at. Whatever. I said, okay, fine. So he continued to tell me that I'm not allowed to panhandle in Orlando anywhere, and I would be run off anywhere I go in Orlando. Well, I said, there's nothing I can do about that. So I decided, well, I'll just leave Orlando in a few days and go to Jacksonville, stay in Jacksonville, because it was still too cold outside of Florida for me to go anywhere else other than Florida. So I said, I'll just go to Jacksonville. It was warmer there too. So I said, I just stay there until June and then head up north. Well, the same night I got kicked out of where I was panhandling, that same night around midnight as I was sleeping in the park that I'd been sleeping in since I arrived in Orlando, March the 24th, two policemen came up to me and woke me up in the middle of my sleep with a flashlight in my face. Oh boy. To inform me that I was no longer able to sleep in the park that I was sleeping in. And then he said, and if you come back here again, we're just going to wake you up and run you off again. And we'll just keep doing that. You know, he didn't get any argument out of me. He didn't even have to add that, but he did. I guess he wanted to let me know where they stood. And between that and the panhandling, I got the drift, right? So I realized I had to leave Orlando. So I went to the Amtrak station for the rest of the evening, rest of the night until morning. And I said, well, where do I go? Because it's too cold to go anywhere up north. I said, so I looked at the weather reports and I realized that Atlanta was warm enough. So I said, well, I'll just go to Atlanta. No, I'm sorry. Take that back. Jacksonville. I said, I'll just go to Jacksonville. I'll stay in Florida and go to Jacksonville. And so I got a train ticket to Jacksonville. That was little of nothing. So I got me a ticket to Jacksonville the following morning that I got kicked out of the park. I get to Jacksonville, Duval County, Florida. That was the most savage, the most darkest experience I've had since I've been living out here. And I've been out here since 2012. And I haven't had an experience that dark and that savage, spiritually savage. I don't even want to go into it. I'm not going to go into the details. I'm just going to say it was a terrible experience I had in Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. I stayed there overnight and I said, I'm getting the hell out of this city. So what I did, I went to go get a train ticket I said, well, where will I go? Then I decided I'd just go to Atlanta. I looked at the weather and realized Atlanta was warm enough for me to go ahead and stay there. So I said, I'll go to Atlanta and stay there until it warms up north, because I was determined to go back up north when it got warmer. So, and I still had that goal. So I said, June, I'll stay in Atlanta till June. So I go to get a train ticket to Atlanta from Duval County, Florida. It's too much. I couldn't afford it. And I said, well, I got to get out of this city. I'm not staying in this city another day. So I said, I'll just get a bus ticket. So I got a bus ticket and head out of Jacksonville and went to Atlanta. I'm making it in Atlanta on, I think it was May the 9th. So here it is, I'm in Atlanta and things are going fine. I've been here before, I know the drills. So come the 25th of May, I sprained my ankle, a bad sprain too. The doctor said it'll be about 4 weeks for this ankle to heal. So I asked my cousin, who lives in a town south of Atlanta, could I come and stay with her and nurse this ankle back to nurse this ankle, i.e. that's where I'm at now. I'm at her place. And I've been here since May 25th. And 4 weeks from that will be June 25th. So I had to postpone all of my going up north adventures until this ankle heals. So I've been here since the 25th of May, and I'm going to be leaving here, at least I plan to leave here on the 27th of June. Today's the 17th, so I got about 10 more days for this ankle to heal completely. It's coming along fine, it's healing okay, but it's not completely healed. And if this ankle is not completely 100% by the 27th within the next 10 days, I won't be going up north right away, because the way I live, I can't be going into a new city and navigating the city and dealing with the whole spiritual, energetic aspect of it all with any kind of impediment, especially in my feet, because my feet are beyond important to me in the way I live. I have to have mobility. So if this isn't completely healed in 10 days, I'll stay in Atlanta. I will leave my cousin's place here, go back to the streets of Atlanta, do my thing there, and hopefully this ankle will heal in enough time that I can go back, I can head up north at some point. If this ankle's not ready to go, if it is ready to go by the time in 10 days, hey, I'll leave here. I already have a train ticket booked to somewhere. I'm not going to say where now. I'll say where I'm going to book it, where I'm going when I get there. And so I'll go ahead and go there. And from there, I'll make another video. But I just wanted to give you guys an update of what's been going on with me. I haven't made a video with me on it in a while. So I just want to give you an update and let you know what's going on with me. Wish me luck with this ankle and have a good one.